Hey guys, it's katiejuly, week 35. I am definitely feeling better. Thank you so much for all the great comments you guys made on my last video where I was really upset. I will take all of it. I love the support, obviously. I love the tough love. So for some of you who are like, get back in the saddle, I love that too, and that's totally what I need. So thanks for that. And I actually, especially the day that I made the video and then the next day, found myself at work when I would get really stressed and was like, screw it, I'm just going to go downstairs and get a chocolate bar, would log on and read comments and would kind of, get myself back in line a little bit from that. So it was so helpful. YouTube is like an Insta support group, obviously. It's like a portable little gathering of comments and friends, and it's awesome. You guys know that. You're on here. So my week was much better. To get the numbers out of the way, honestly, not much changed. I was 181.2 last week. The whole week, I was in the 170s, 179 point something. Pretty quickly dipped back to 179 point something and then stayed there the whole week. And then last night, really late, I had some salty foods. I'm going to go ahead and blame it on this because honestly, the whole week I was in the, 179 point something. And then this morning I was 181. So officially for the record, for Tuesday weigh-ins, I lost 0.2 pounds this week. But in my mind, mentally, really, I think I'm still in the 170s. I think last night was just a salty food moment. I haven't totally stayed away from sugar, but it's gotten better. Yesterday, I was just like, I'm just not going to have dessert during the week. That's the only way I can think to do it, is to give myself these little rules. So, yesterday was the first day where I just didn't have any sugar and really wanted sugar at 10 at night, my normal dessert hour. And Becky went on a business trip this morning, so we had to go out and deposit checks and whatever, and went to the grocery store. And, we're looking at all this candy, and I'm writing an article about candy, if you can imagine anything more cruel than that. And the person that I'm co-reporting it with keeps bringing in these really, weird, niche, regional candy bars for us to eat while we're reporting it, while we have our meetings. And I mean, he brought in like a truffle, so it's this big, and we split it in two. So it's not like we're sitting there gorging ourselves. It's little bits of chocolate or, candy, and it's really fun, and it's totally bonding, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm dieting. But it is funny because then last night I'm in the candy aisle for 20 minutes trying to find something weird and interesting to bring to our next meeting. Didn't have any, though. Did not have dessert. Really wanted it. Got some gum instead. I was like, pat on the back. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still having good days and bad days, and, sometimes eating more than I want to. And I think I was trying to think about why I got so upset by that, and, why I kind of flipped out that it was like the same old head hunger coming back and some of the same bad habits coming back. And obviously it's because I don't want to regain the weight, although I don't really think that could happen. Like a bad day now, I mean, I know it could happen, but a bad day now is 2,000 calories instead of 6,000 calories. And I mean, that's the beauty of the surgery, is it doesn't just go away. But I think part of the reason that I flipped out is because I didn't realize it would be such a huge mental hurdle to still be losing weight. Like I was like, okay, well, once I get within 20 pounds of goal, am I there now? Once I get within 30 pounds of goal, which is where I'm at right now, sorry, all the traffic, it'll get harder because your body doesn't want to lose weight as much, because I've already lost so much that my body's like slipping out. And that might be 2% true. But what I didn't realize is that it would also just slow down so much, because you hear that? There's like a street cleaner on acid outside my window making so much noise. But I didn't realize it would also be because the mental stuff would just come back in this huge way. And I'm going to put this out there. I feel like when I was thinking about getting surgery, I remember, and watching videos, but also even right afterwards when I went to support groups through my surgeon, which they weren't great, so I stopped going, although whatever, maybe I should go again. You know, in those first few months after surgery and even looking at videos of people who were post-op, it seemed like, oh my God, this is going to change my life. Like, I mean, obviously that's true. Don't worry. But, like, you know, you can only eat 2 bites of food. That's awesome. Your stomach is the size of an egg. You can't eat X. Well, you know, I'm 8.5 months out. I can eat anything I want. Literally the only thing I, like, do not eat because I'm nervous about it, 2 things. Steak. I'm not a huge fan anyway, so the thought of, like, chewing endlessly, grosses me out. But it's just too, like, fibrous and not interested in that. And apple skins. I peel my apples because it hurts my stomach to eat the apple skins. That's it. I can eat anything else. And I mean, I eat, if you were to go out to a restaurant with me and a bunch of 20-something girls, I look like I eat the same amount as them because all girls my age, it seems, in media in New York are dieting. So it's not, I mean, when I was going out and eating baby food, pureed food, when I was a few more months out and eating, you know, a quarter of a sandwich, I can eat half a sandwich now. I can eat a whole sandwich if I have an hour, you know? And I knew that that was the case, but I feel like I don't have anyone super in my life who, in my day-to-day life, who I can watch what they're eating and see how it is and see, you know, also a few months out I was only eating protein. I mean, and not really, but, you know, I want to not just be eating meat and cheese roll-ups. Like, I just feel like it's more sustainable to be eating, you know, more normal foods or whatever. Anyway, that's like a long way of saying I don't think I was totally prepared for where I'm at now, which is like I do feel a little bit untethered. I mean, I know that if I go back to the rules, I will lose weight. If I do protein first, then vegetables, I will lose weight. But, I mean, trying to think about moderation rather than thinking about just the rules, it's easy to feel really overwhelmed. This weekend we went out to brunch because brunch is my favorite meal. We've been eating in a lot. We've been eating really well. We had, like, you know, chicken burgers. I had it on, like, 60-calorie, one slice of 60-calorie bread. We had, like, roll-ups in, you know, low-carb tortillas stuffed with turkey and cheese and lettuce and just eating super, super well. And then Sunday I wanted to go out to brunch, so we went to one of my favorite places. And I was like, I really want a sweet brunch. Like, I have, like, eliminated that side of the menu for myself. I'm only getting omelets, but I really, really want cherry vanilla baked French toast. Can you imagine? And the good thing is that I had the amount that I could have without, as soon as I felt full, I stopped. Hurrah. Because sometimes now I will feel full, and I will wait 10 minutes, and I will have some more, and I will wait 10 minutes. And this time I felt full, and I pushed it aside, and it was like less than a quarter of a piece of this French toast. Like, it was really a small amount that I had. And I didn't dump, but I didn't feel great. And I was leaving and walking with Becky, and I was like, I really have to think about this as, like, poison patties. I mean, I just get so excited sometimes by the idea of food, and I love watching the Food Network, and I love reading food magazines, and just like, oh, food. But it's not the same as it used to be. I mean, that's how it's really different. It's like, before, part of the enjoyment of something like French toast is like gorging yourself on it and eating a lot of it and getting really full and satisfied and warm. And I don't have that now. Like, I feel full from it, but after very, very little. And I am really thinking about the bites that I'm having and really concentrating on it and really chewing it. And, I mean, and then afterwards I kind of feel crappy, you know, like mentally I kind of feel crappy, but also physically, just I can feel all those carbs and sugar weighing me down, and it doesn't feel like energy the way that eating an egg and cheese feels like. It feels like kind of low-grade poisoning myself. This is so long. I'm going to make a part 2.